Let's get this party started. Let's get this party started. Hi guys, it is Heath with the Groovy Gold Hunter, and I'm in the garage, so you know what that means. It is time for a pay dirt review, but this one is brand new. I have not done this one before, and here it is. There's nothing on it. I will tell you what it is right after my fast intro. Yes, sir. I have a brand new pay dirt that I have not done before. The funny thing about this pay dirt is I always get emails from this company, and I've never even thought about buying pay dirt from them because it was always talking about buying gold nuggets and stuff. I guess I just didn't think they sold pay dirt, but they do. Anyway, it is Bryan Thomas pay dirt bag. Bryan Thomas Gold. I got to look it up. This is the 1 gram of gold guaranteed. The picker bag is what it's called. I paid $85.99 for it plus tax. It was $97.99 out the door. Nothing much more to say about it. It's pretty late tonight, so I'm just going to probably start doing this and then I'll continue this tomorrow. I haven't been able to do any pay dirts because we just got a dog last week, and I have spent every moment that I can with him because he is a puppy and he's very needy right now, almost like having a baby. Nothing but busy with the dog. All right, so here's the pay dirt. We're going to pour it in. It looks just like some other pay dirt I just done. It looks exactly like that Pioneer Pauly pay dirt that I just did. I mean, exactly like it. Exactly like it. The same type of rocks and everything. I think this is from Colorado. But there it is right there. Looks like we got some big rocks, little rocks, all kinds of different types of rocks. So we'll start with my 1/4 inch or my number 4 mesh classifier, and we will classify this down until I think I don't need to classify it anymore. So we're going to start, like I said, with my number 4 or my 1/4 inch mesh classifier. Get these bigger rocks out of the way. A lot of big rocks. Yeah, this should be very easy to pan out, because I'll say it again, this is exactly like that Pioneer Pauly pay dirt that I had done. Very curious now that I see this pay dirt, and I'm just guessing here, but I'm wondering if they made some kind of deal where he sold pay dirt and put Pauly's name on it, and Pauly gets a cut. As a matter of fact, I'm going to look it up right now and see what the description is. Yeah, so I got the 1 gram picker bag. Yeah, 1 gram pay dirt bag is guaranteed to have at least 1 gram of natural gold and at least 2 big pickers. This is a 3-pound bag. That's more than 3 pounds. Mostly blonde sands and small half-minus gravels. This is very easy to pan and shouldn't be too messy. The gold will be natural and mostly chunky, ranging from a small amount of flour gold to chunky pickers and a possible nugget. Guaranteed to have at least 1 gram, but we have had bags produce upwards of 3 grams on very rare occasions. Wow. Most of these bags will contain between 1.05 and 1.3 grams of gold. So there's the description. Doesn't say where it's from, but wow, on a rare occasion there's 3 grams. That would be nice. I bet that's a very rare occasion, like they accidentally did that one time. All right, so there's the 1/4 inch, and then we're going to do 10 mesh, 20 mesh. We'll just go on down the line until I think we got enough. But yeah, if this is like the Pioneer Pauly stuff that I did, this is very easy pay dirt. All right guys, I'm not going to waste your time. I showed you the 1/4 inch. I'm doing the 10 mesh. We're going to speed this up and get this done so we can get to panning it. So
activating light speed.
I am done with the classifying, and I am done with my research. Let me just throw this conspiracy theory out here for you. It's very weird for me. If anybody knows who Pioneer Pauly is, he is a sniper. He does videos on YouTube. Love his channel. So the pay dirt that I got from Pioneer Pauly came from Colorado, and looks just like this pay dirt that I got from Bryan Thomas Gold. This came from Colorado as well, from Eaton, Colorado. Kind of weird that I got the exact same pay dirt in the exact same type of bag without the label. I can't find the original address that Pioneer Pauly sent it from, but I do know it came from Colorado. I'm wondering if Pioneer Pauly made a deal with Bryan Thomas Gold to sell pay dirt and put his name on there and he gets a cut. That's what I'm wondering. That's a lot of coincidences, especially when Pioneer Pauly is not from Colorado. He is from Canada.
Don't give me that fat cat fancy lip wiggling. Are you gonna give Canada more money or not?
Anyway, I am curious to know that. I don't really care either way, but it is kind of interesting to know if maybe that is what is going on or I'm just reading into it way too much. Here's the classifications. We got 6. A lot of big stuff, and it kind of shrinks down as you go lower. So let's start with the biggest, which is my number 4 mesh or my 1/4 inch. Then there's my 10 mesh, 20 mesh, 40 mesh, 60 mesh. Everything there is minus 60. And we're going to start down here. We're going to go all the way up. We're going to see what we got in this Bryan Thomas pay dirt, which is coincidentally looks just like Pioneer Pauly's pay dirt. I'm just saying. Go to overhead. Welcome to the overhead shot. I always say that, and I don't know why, because it's an overhead shot. There it is, the minus 60. Let's go ahead and see if I've got any magnetics in here. Oh my God, I got the exact same amount. No, I'm kidding. So yeah, there's a little bit of black sands, not a whole lot. I think it's good to go, and let's start panning. So while I'm panning this, yes, I'm going to talk about my new dog, and I'm going to give you that story about our new dog. So let's rewind back in October of 23. We adopted a dog named Dee Dee. I know you've seen her because I posted her all the time, one way or another. She was a fantastic dog. We loved her to death. We know that she was a part Chihuahua, part something. She was the sweetest dog in the world. She never barked. She wasn't lively and active. She was old. After she passed, fast forward to a couple months ago, I thought it was time for us to get a new dog. She was still not ready, and we didn't get one. Last week, she sends me a text, and my wife sends me texts all the time, showing me pictures of Chihuahuas, saying, oh, look how cute this dog is, look how cute. And it started kind of, I guess it was making me mad because she knew I wanted another dog. She knew I was ready. She wasn't, but yet she kept sending me pictures of dogs. And I'm like, you gotta stop doing that because you're getting my hopes up, and I'm ready for another dog. And she's like, I'm not ready. I don't want to get another dog yet. I'm not ready. After 9 months of kind of back and forth with looking at dogs and not arguing, but debating whether we should get a dog. Tap that back real quick. There is no gold in that first batch. She sends me another text and shows me another dog that was up for adoption in Atlanta, Georgia, which is 5 hours away from our house. I'm going to pour the rest of that in, by the way. She showed it to me. I'm like, yeah, it's a sweet looking Chihuahua. Obviously, we were looking heavily on Chihuahuas. She says, I don't know about this, Heath. I have a feeling about this one. I just think it needs us. I immediately got my hopes up again. And I'm like, don't do this. Don't tell me that you're ready and, you want to adopt this dog and I want you to be serious. She goes, no, I am serious. I want to see. It's probably still not available. And plus, most adoption places don't like to give dogs away from out of state, probably already gone, or they won't let us have it because we live in Tennessee and it's in Georgia. I'm like, well, send in an application or I will. We can at least try. So she did. She sent in an application. I didn't believe her. So I sent in an application after she did. Again, they sent us an email back saying, thanks for your consideration of the dog. The dog's name was Fritz. No clue why, but that's the dog's name. They said normally we do not let people from out of state adopt in case something goes wrong. So we didn't think anything of it. We thought, well, somebody probably has already jumped on that dog anyway, because the adoption center had like 99% pit bulls, 1 Chihuahua, and 1 Schnauzer Couple small dogs, the rest were big, most of them pit bulls or mixed. That was Thursday of last week. Friday is when they sent us the email. Thank you for your consideration. We have another person interested in this dog. If anything happens, we'll give you a call type of thing. So we still weren't really expecting to get an answer. We figured that they would not want us to have it because we lived in Tennessee. Well, Saturday morning, my wife gets a phone call from the adoption agency or the adoption center. They said that the person who had interest in the dog came and looked at it and they didn't adopt him. Can you come to Atlanta and come look at him? I'm telling this long story while I'm panning. I apologize, but there was nothing in that -60. My wife woke me up, told me the news. We got in the car and we hauled ass to Atlanta, Georgia, and went to go look at that dog. That's part one. Let's go to the +60 and I'll tell you more about it later. +60 right here. So nonetheless, we went down there. We saw the dog. They pulled the dog out. Sweet dog. It was 9 months old. Some guy found it in a park and it was sitting there in the woods by itself. Once they, let us hold him and all that stuff, he licked our face. He was super skinny. It didn't take us but about 3 seconds to deliberate and we're like, yeah, we want him. So we got him, paid the adoption fees. We took him home last Saturday. That's why I haven't been able to do any editing, any pay dirt reviews, nothing. I've been 100% focused on our new dog, whose name is Fritz. No gold in that, by the way. He is super sweet, super playful. No gold in that either. Just a great dog. We've only had him a week. I'm taking him to the vet Monday, and I'll insert pictures. I even showed you a picture on one of the last pay dirt reviews I did, but sorry about that long story, but there is the story of our brand new dog Fritz, and we love him to death. I'm gonna pour the rest of this +60 in here, pan this out, and then we're gonna be done for the night because it is 2 o'clock in the morning. And I think we've got our first bit of gold. Let's tap it back. Yes, we do. We have finally got us some gold. There we go. We got 4 small flakes. Look at there. We got gold. So I'm gonna suck this up and we are done with the +60. All right, that's all I'm gonna do tonight. I will see you guys tomorrow. Okay guys, so I'm taking a break on my couch. This is actually the next day and I'm going to eventually finish the pay dirt review, but I'm kind of in a relaxed mode because of this little guy right here. Sir Fritz is what we call him. His name is Fritz. And there he is. He loves to cuddle. So I can't get up and finish the pay dirt review until I know he's totally asleep. Because every time I get up, he gets up and wants to know where I'm at. He's a good one. You say hi, Fritzy? We'll see you downstairs in a minute. We're now in the garage. Finally got baby boy to go lay down with his mama so I can finish this pay dirt review. So where are we at? What was we doing? What's going on? What's happening in this house? I don't understand what's going on. What's going on? Phew. 40 mesh. We are on 40 mesh, so let's start. This stuff is so easy to pan out. Very light sands, hardly any dirt in it whatsoever. That's good enough. Tap this back. I think I got a roly-poly piece of gold. See that long piece right there? That one kept rolling back. So what do we get? 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 pieces in our 40 mesh. Suck that up. So yeah, this next batch, I'll put that much in. Do this one in 3. We're gonna call this video the Fritz episode because all I've been doing is talking about him, but I don't care because I think he's a wonderful dog. That quick tap. Yep, now we're starting to see some gold. Tap this out so you guys can see it. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, about 19, 20 pieces right there. All right, there's the rest of the 40 mesh. Suck those up and we'll move on to the, what do I got? 20 mesh. Right after a quick word from our sponsor. We gotta ring the bell if you want to go outside. Oh, good boy. And we are back with the 20 mesh. We got a lot of 20 mesh in here, but again, it's really easy to pan out, so we'll do a lot. All right, tap this one back. Ooh, got a decent sized piece in there. So we got 2 pieces of gold. Oh, look at there, it's a picker. That one's not, but this one is. 2 pieces right there. Suck those up, and let's do another one. So I've got another pay dirt review that I'm going to do right after this, but I've done it 1,000 times. It's Grissom Gold Mine pay dirt. The only reason why I bought it again is because I bought a new sluice box I wanted to get, and I bought some pay dirt with it so I can pan it out and test that sluice box. And it's made by Prospector's Dream, I think. Quick tap one time, boom. Oh wow, nice chunky pieces. Very coarse gold, so that's a good thing. They're thick pieces too. 7 pieces. Suck those up. This is what I bought. I'll go ahead and show it to you. It's this thing right here, and you just stick it in the water. It's got a pump underneath it. You sit it in there and turn the pump on, and then you just start pouring it right here, and the Dream mat picks it up. So we'll try that on my next pay dirt review. Alright, so this last pan was definitely not as good as the one before, but we did get a couple. Tapping them out. Ooh, we got a dirty piece too.
Naughty, naughty.
6 pieces right there. Suck that up and we are done with the 20 mesh. Be right back with the 10 mesh. Quarter mesh. Or 4 mesh, 1/4 inch mesh, whatever you want to call it. I'm not going to say I know, but the chances of a piece of gold being in my 1/4 inch mesh is slim to none. And it looks like I've already got a 1/2 gram of gold. So we're just going to go ahead and do this first to get it out of the way, because I want to finish with gold. This is different stuff, and it's just like that Pioneer Pauly pay dirt. It has rocks and quartz kind of mixed into it. All right, let's go ahead and pan this. There's no gold in it. So yeah, no gold. No gold. Dump the rest of that, and then we'll pour the rest of those rocks in there. Do the same thing. So there's the rest, no gold. So now let's finish it off with the 10 mesh. 10 mesh, we should see a piece or 2 in here. All right, so no gold in that first batch. Let's try it again. I took a break because what I did is I pushed all that smaller stuff over here on this side and all my bigger stuff on that side so I can pan straight through. Pan this back. No gold. Ruh-roh. I've only got 1 more pan left. This is all I've got left right here. Can't tell if that's big rocks or if that's a gold clacking against the pan. I think that's gold clacking against the pan. You hear that sound? I'm putting my mic up to it. It sounds like a piece of gold rubbing up against the pan. Oh yeah, there it is. I see it poking its head out. Let's finish this off. Let's check. Oh yeah, there we go. We got 2 decent sized pickers. Not huge, but they almost look like leaf gold. Very coarse. We'll look at that stuff in the microscope. My final 2 pieces. And we are done with Bryan Thomas? Bryan? All right, guys, we are done with that. Kind of anticlimactic at the end there. What? We did get 2 pieces. That's why I like panning the 10 mesh last, because unless I get like a guaranteed 3 grams or something, I never expect to see gold in that. Okay. I'm pretty sure that's around a gram. Take it upstairs. We'll weigh it. We'll look at it, get a value. All right, we're up in the room. Let's go ahead and start with this gold. Let's take a look at it first of all, and then we'll weigh it and get a value on it. So here is the gold. And like I said earlier, we'll look at it under the microscope, see what it looks like up close and personal. Now let's weigh it. Zero that out. We are on grams, and now it's time to weigh the gold. 16, 7, 9. We got our gram, 1.046 grams is what we're calling it. And let's get on the gold calculator, see what kind of value we got. All right, guys, we are on the gold calculator. All right, so we got 1.046 grams of gold. We will call it 24 karat natural placer gold. Gold prices are at $2,437.42. Calculate $81.97. We'll get on our percentage calculator. I already forgot what I said. All right, so $81.97. We paid $97.99 for this pay dirt. Here is the website right here, the Bryan Thomas. I want to say Thompson every time. Bryan Thomas Gold. It is $85.99 plus shipping, made it $97.99. Calculate, still not bad, 83.6%. So pretty decent return. So I'm not going to spend too much time looking at this gold, get a little verification that it is gold. There was no flour gold in here. It was all flakes and a few pickers, like 2 or 3 pickers. Couple decent sized pieces of gold, like that one right there. So here's one of the pickers. Let me zoom out on it. Nice big fat piece of gold. And plus it's fun. I like looking at it better in the microscope because it looks huge compared to what it actually is. But you can see how coarse it is. Look at that. That's a better one right there. Let me zoom in on that spot. You can see where the cavity of quartz was right there. I think that's what that is. Pretty cool. There it is. There's your Bryan Thomas 1 gram bag of pay dirt. That does it for this pay dirt review of the Bryan Thomas Gold bag of pay dirt. I don't know what he calls it. 83% is a really good return. Not really much more to say about it. It was very simple to pan out. It's awful coincidental that those two are almost exactly alike. That's all for that. Thank you guys for watching. Do not forget to hit that subscribe button, like button, share button, notification bell, the bells, the this, the that, the here, the there. Helps my channel, and I really would appreciate it if you guys would do so if you have not. And for all of you who have, thank you guys so much. I do appreciate it. I'm going to bed. I will see you on my next review. Peace and love, and bye-bye.